Yo, how's it going, guys? This is Dylan of the Urcast here. We've got myself, we've got Corey, and we got our friend John here, and we're bringing you a Commander game. So we're just going to quickly go over what commanders we're playing and a little bit of the strategy. So I've got a partner commander of Trin and Silvar here. So deck has a very clear-cut strategy. I want to make humans, I want to cast humans, and I want to attack with a bunch of things. I can sacrifice my humans to pump up Silvar, but all in all, I just want to attack with a bunch of human guys.
My name's John. My commander is Millicent Restless Revenant. My whole board plan is to build a board of tokens and spirits, keep it, and then eventually swing for game.
And it's your boy Corey, rocking the partners of Shabraz the Sky Shark and Brawlin the Shark Rider. My goal is to draw cards, discard cards, and eventually fling in for massive damage.
Alright, so it seems like we're all playing somewhat aggro decks, like we're not playing a bunch of control and combo-y things.
I am a friendly deck. I don't get super aggro. My deck's not aggro. Not until it gets
Yeah, that's what Millicent's known for, is the non-aggro strategy. The no-board strategy.
Yeah, so we've already resolved mulligans, so we're ready to go?
Oh, good to go.
Alright, so I'll draw for turn. And that really changes how I'm going to play the rest of this game, but it doesn't change my first move. Bloodfell Caves, enters tapped, and I gain a life. And then I will pass.
Okay, now I'll draw for turn. So I'll play Path of Ancestry tap, and I will also pass.
Okie dokie, I'm going to draw for turn. I will drop down in Islands and pass.
Alright. Nice and fair magic for the first turn.
Yep.
What?
Crazy.
What is your playmat there, John?
Oh, so this is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Alba's Lore playmat.
On theme for Magic, okay.
Yes, of course. It's got a
All right.
Dragon Boy and a Night Lady.
So let's go ahead and tap for a white and a red for Baird, our Jovian Recruiter. This is a 2/2, and at the beginning of my end step, if I control a creature with power greater than its base power, I create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. I do not have any of those things, so pass turn.
I will untap. Draw. Interesting.
You know, according to Spell Table, what you played is a Caracas.
I'll play a Command Tower as a land for turn. And I will just pass.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and draw. I'm going to go ahead and put down a Plains and pass.
No, things are staying pretty slow. I like that. Oh, I will play a mountain. And I will now move to combat. And you know what? I think Baird is going to swing at Corey for 2.
Take the 2. Dropping down to 38.
Yep. And I will pass.
Alright, I will draw. I will play a Skycloud Expanse as my land for turn. I will just tap 3 for an Azorius Locket.
Oh, the lockets, I forgot those existed.
And to drop down a Plains and pass.
Yes, I have not upgraded my land at all. For my mana rocks.
Alright, since I do control 2 or more basic lands, my Smoldering Marsh will come in untapped. And we're going to tap for 4, at least one of that being white, for Trin. So Trin, Champion of Freedom, past partner with Silvar, Devourer of the Free. And at the beginning of my end step, if I attack this turn, I create a 1/1 white human soldier token creature. So I'll move to combat, and I'll spread the love. I'll swing at John for 2.
Sweet, I'll take 2.
And that'll get me my token as I move to my end step.
Okay, on your end step, I'm going to go ahead and tap for 1. I'm going to basic plane cycle my Ash Barrens. So, John, if you want to start your turn, I'm going to discard this and search for a basic land and add it to my hand.
I will do that. I will untap and I will draw for turn. Interesting. I will play a Prairie Stream tapped. I will tap 4 for Smothering Tithe. just to start the stuff off, you know, nice and nasty. And then I will go ahead and pass the turn.
All right, and then because I have to reveal it, I search for a basic mountain.
All right.
Go to my hand. I'm gonna go ahead, untap, draw for turn.
I'm assuming you're not going to be paying for Smothering Tithe.
No smothering tithe. Go ahead.
Alright, I will get that treasure token.
I am, however, going to play a command tower, and then I will untap for 3 in a red, and bring out Brawlin, Sky Shark Rider. So whenever I discard a card, it gains a +1/+1 counter, and I deal 1 damage to each opponent. And if for a red, I can give a shark trample till end of turn. But with that, I will pass.
All right. I will untap. I will draw, and I will not be paying. So I'm going to pay a black, and I'm going to summon my Dockside Chef. So for a black and a colorless, I can sacrifice an artifact or creature and draw a card. So I'll go ahead and pay 2. I'll sack this token to draw a card. I will play land for turn. And I will not pay for the Smothering Tithe on that other draw. Move to combat. And I will swing with Trin at John for 3.
I will take 3 commander.
And I will pass the turn.
Alright. I will untap. Okay. I will start by paying 4 mana for a Drogskull Reinforcement. Since it shares the type of my commander, I can describe ancestry. I will be on top of the deck. So, Drogskull Reinforcement, he's a 2/2 spirit with melee and gives other spirits I control melee. And prevents all non-combat damage to spirits and objects.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and draw. I'm gonna drop out a mountain. Also, I'm not paying for Smothering Tithe on the draw. And then I will tap for everything. Bring out my partner, Shabraz. What is Drogskull's toughness?
Is it
How much was that?
The 2/2, and that's all you have for creatures right now?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Then I'm gonna swing at you for 3.
That is commander damage.
That is.
I will take 3.
And then I'll go ahead and pass my turn.
Yep, I had forgotten to get my human soldier, but I remembered right before this turn started. I'll play a Bright Climb Pathway, and I think that I will go ahead and tap for 5 to get out Sylvar. So Sylvar, Devourer of the Free, he's a 4/2, partner with Trin. He's got Menace, and I can sacrifice a human to put a +1/+1 counter on him, and he gains indestructible until end of turn. I will actually sacrifice the human soldier to put the +1/+1 counter on him. So he's now a 5/3 and indestructible until the end of this turn. Shabraz is a 3/3.
Yep, 3/3 flyer right now.
Yep, but I don't think that Corey is going to want to sacrifice it, so I'll swing at him for 3 with Trin.
We'll take the 3.
All right.
That's 3 commander.
So during the end step, I'll get a human soldier thanks to Trin, and then I will get a 1/1 white soldier thanks to my other guy.
Unhuman soldier.
I will untap. I will draw for turn. So I will pay 5, 6, 7. So we're down to 3 treasure tokens for Oyobi Split the Heavens. He is a legendary spirit with flying, and whenever I cast a spirit or arcane spell, I create a 3/3 white spirit creature token with flying. And then I will move to combat, and I will swing my Drogskull Reinforcement at Corey. So he has melee, so when he attacks, he gets a +1/+1, so he's a 3/3.
3/3. All right, I'll take it. Drop him down to 32.
And then that will be it for my turn.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and untap, draw. I'm not going to pay for Smothering Tithe, but I also have a trigger on the draw. So Shabraz will get a 1/1 counter, and I will gain 1 life. Then we're going to go ahead and play a Plains for turn. I'm going to tap for 2 blue. Play the enchantment Reconnaissance Mission. Whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, I can draw a card. Then I'm going to tap for red and white, cast Savai Thundermane. It's a 3/2. Whenever I cycle a card, I can pay 2. And when I do, it deals 2 damage to target creature and I gain 2 life. Dylan, I'm going to swing at you for 4 in the air with flying.
Oh, well, all my people are landlocked, so I will take the 4.
Okay. On the combat damage, Reconnaissance Mission will trigger, so I will draw a card, which will activate Sabraz, giving it 1 more counter and gaining me 1 more life.
I will create 1 more treasure token.
You got it. And then with that, I'm going to go ahead and pass turn.
All right, cool.
If you do not pay, I will have 6 treasure tokens.
Yeah, I will.
Sitting around for the big turn.
I will not be paying.
Well, it's just supplementing me not drawing lands. Really, that's all it's doing right now.
And I'm going to go ahead and tap for 5 for Adriana, Captain of the Guard. So Adriana has melee, so whenever I attack my opponents, they get +1/+1 for each opponent that I am attacking, and it gives all my other creatures melee. We're going to move to combat, and we'll swing Trin at John, and we'll swing Silvar at Corey. So Silvar and Trin are each getting +2/+2, so that's going to be 5 to John, and that is going to be 7 to Corey.
I will block with Ayobi, who split that, and he was on 3/6.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right.
Go down to 27.
And now I have 2 of these, and I now have 2 of these as I pass turn.
I will untap. I shall draw for turn. Okay, finally. I will play a basic island as my life for turn. This is actually kind of annoying. So, I'm gonna sacrifice all 6 of my treasure tokens, and I'm gonna play Flood of Tears. So return all non-land permanents to their owner's hands, and if I return 4 more non-token permanents, this way I can place a permanent from my hand on the battlefield.
So all non-land permanents back to our hands?
Yep.
All right.
I don't have anything to do against that.
So
Me neither.
I had 4, so I get to place 1 permanent from my hand onto the battlefield, and I will go ahead and play Iobi, who split the heavens. I will do 4 for Smothering Tide, and I will pass the turn. Nice little reset.
Okay. I'm going to untap. Draw for turn. Unfortunately, I won't gain any life off of that. I'm going to drop an Exotic Orchard as my land for turn. Okay, so I'm going to tap red and white, recast my Savai Thundermane. Then I will tap for 1 and white, cast Hoofprints of the Stag. It's a enchantment. Whenever I draw a card, I can put a counter on it, and then for 2 white, I can remove 4 counters to create a 4/4 white elemental with flying. And then just to get my hand down to size, I'm going to tap for 3, cast Nimble Obstructionist. It's a 3/1 flyer. You don't have to worry about the rest of it because it's all has to do with if I cycled it from my hand, which I did not. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and pass.
All right.
And that puts me at 7 cards in hand, so I don't need to discard.
Yep. I will tap for 4 to get Tren back out. Then I will. So I'll pay the 1 to get back out the Dockside Chef. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards in hand. So I gotta discard 3. Let's see now. We'll discard Sylvar, putting him back in the command zone with one set of commander attacks. We'll discard our Torre de Avenant, Fury Rider. And then we'll discard our Dearly Departed. And now that Dearly Departed is in my graveyard, humans now enter the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter when I cast them. And I'll pass.
I will untap. I will draw for turn. I will tap for a Drog Skull Reinforcement. So that will trigger a Yobi who will create a 3/3 Flying Spirit token. So
This was this your first deck you got, or that was?
no, my first deck was I bought the Swarm Lord and the Mishra deck at the same time.
Oh, I got you.
Yep. So then I will move to combat, and I will swing my 3/6 in the air at Dylan. So he'll become a 4/7 because he has melee.
Alright, I'll take 4.
And that is going to be it for my turn. I will pass.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and draw. Obviously on tap, I'm not gonna pay for smothering, so you can go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Also on the draw, that lets me put one counter on my Hoofprints of the Stag. I'm gonna play a Prairie Stream as my land for turn. Comes in untapped because I have definitely more than 2 basic lands.
I would take some basic lands right now.
Then I will tap for 3 in a red to bring out Braylon, Shark Rider, and then 2 in 2 blue. Camp it off with my reconnaissance mission again.
Such a good card.
If it gets going, it is. Let's see, John's got flyers. Dylan does not. Do you even have flyers in your deck, Dylan?
No.
Humans?
Oh,
I'm gonna swing 3 at Dylan in the air.
Yep.
Okay. On contact, reconnaissance mission will trigger, so I'll draw a card and put a counter on Hoofprints. And then I will go ahead and pass.
So I will draw. I'll play a land for turn. Glad to see those. So I will tap for 3 for the Bastion of Remembrance. So when this enters the battlefield, I create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. And then whenever a creature I control dies, each opponent loses 1 life, and I gain 1 life. But since Dearly Departed is in the grave, and this is a human, he'll actually come in as a 2/2. Then I will pay a white and a red to get Baird back out, and he'll be coming out with the counter. Move to combat, and I think that I'm going to swing for 3 at John.
so is that, what is it, a 3/3 or?
3/3.
Alright, I'll just block with my 3/3 flyer. Yeah. Are you sure you want to do that? I'll let you take it back if you want.
No, it's fine. So now that has an instance of commander attacks. And I will move to my end step, and I will get a regular soldier because I have something that has higher power than its starting power.
I will untap, then I will draw for turn. It's not draw. Okay, so I have 2 spirits out. That means I need to pay 5 for my commander. I will cast my commander, so I'll pay 5 because it is discounted 2. That will give me another 3/3 spirit token flying. Then I will move to combat. I will send my 2/2 with melee at Dylan, and then I will send my 3/6, so they both have melee, so this will become a 5/8 and a 4/4, since I'm swinging at 2 different opponents.
Okay, so you're swinging at me for the 5/8?
Yes, the flyer.
Okay.
I'll
I
take
don't have
the
anything
4.
like flyer, so we'll go down to 22.
So that triggers my commander. I will create 2 1/1 spirit tokens. Frack 3 of my treasures for an Azorius Locket. And I will tap that for a Skullclip. And I
Oh, that's good in this deck, dude.
I will pass the turn there, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and untap.
Yeah, honestly, there's not a deck that 12 Clamp doesn't go into.
Yeah, especially when you're making 1/1 spirits all the time. Go ahead and draw, which will uptick my hook prints. Then I'm gonna tap my exotic orchard for really doesn't matter. I'm gonna just tap it for colorless. I'm gonna float the mana. Play Is It Boilerworks, which is a bounce land to bounce that tapped orchard back in my hand. Then using the 1 floating plus blue, white. So 1 floating plus all this other stuff to bring out Shabraz again. I'm gonna tap for 2 and a red. Tap me completely out. To cycle Slice and Dice. I cycle it from my hand, so I discard it, draw a card, and when I cycle it, it deals 1 damage to each creature. So there's a couple triggers that are gonna happen on my side of the board.
Yeah, okay, in response to your cycle, since it's going to die anyway, I will tap 2 for my chef's ability, so I will sacrifice the soldier to draw a card.
Okay.
And since a creature that I control died, I will gain a life, and you'll each lose 1 life.
All right. Any other responses?
I'll just get a treasure token.
Okay, so first we're gonna trigger Brawl into Shabraz. So for I'm gonna discard and draw. So Brawlin will get 1 counter off of the discard of this card, so you'll each also take 1 damage. Shabraz will take or get 1 counter off of the draw, and I will gain 1 life. And then Hoof Prince will also gain a counter because I'm drawing a card, and then I will deal 1 damage to all the creatures, including my own. So I'm going to lose my Nimble Obstructionist.
Alright, so everything's being dealt another 1 damage.
Well, just 1 damage off of the cycle, off of Slice and Dice.
Okay.
Because Brawl deals 1 damage to your life total.
Oh.
So anything that has 1 toughness is wiped, basically.
Yep.
Okay. Then, going to combat, Shabraz still has Summoning Sickness, but I will come in for 4 at... What is Millicent's toughness?
It's a 4/4.
4/4? I'll go in at Dylan for 4.
Alright, that's another 4, and that is 4 commander damage.
And then with that, I'll go ahead and pass my turn. What a lengthy...
Alright, so land for turn will be a Thriving Moor. I'll choose a color other than black. I'll go with red. So now I can tap for black and red. Tap for 6 to get out Tren again. Move to combat, and I will... Oh, Tren's going to come in with a +1/+1 counter. Gotta remember, dearly departed. And I'll swing with my 2/2 soldier at John.
I will block with my Millicent 4/4.
Alright. So, this token will die. So since a creature on my side of the field died, I will gain a life. You'll each lose 1 life. And then I will go to my end step And since I attacked, and since I have a creature that has more than its starting power, I'll pass turn.
I will untap. I will leave her off for turn. Okay. Interesting. I'll play Plains as my land for turn. I will tap 3 for a Verity Circle. So basically, if a creature becomes tapped except for attacking, I get to draw 1 card. Then I can pay 5 mana with 1 blue to tap a creature.
Okay.
And I don't really have much else to do, so I will go to combat. I will swing my 3/3 in the air at Inu, and then I will swing my Millicent in the air at Corey. So they both have melee, so the Flying Spirit is a 5/5, and Millicent is a 6/6.
Yeah, everything's flying, so I have no choice but to take the 5. I'm down to 18.
Okay. So, Corey, you're not going to block? Oh, no. Okay. So that gets me a spirit. 1 spirit is a 1 non-token spirit dealt damage. Then I will pay mana to equip Skull Clamp to the spirit, killing it to draw 2 cards. The 2. Okay. Then I will simply just pay 3 for a Drog Skull Captain, giving all other spirits I control hexproof. And +1/+1. And then I can describe for Path of Ancestry. I will bottom this card. And that Drog Skull Captain will give me another 3/3 Flying Spirit token for EOB. Yay! So that is it. I will pass the turn.
Okay.
And all your creatures are landlocked and the other decks are flying.
Untap. Listen, Dylan, we need to figure out something now. This is getting out of hand on the life totals.
You're telling me.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna
was at
draw
the
my
lowest,
card.
Like I was at the lowest level not that long ago.
Yeah, but Molson gets out of control. So I'm gonna draw my card off of turn. So I get my Hook Prince and Shabazz trigger, gaining 1 life.
Oh, good. Another.
Okay. I'm gonna put down a mountain for turn. Tap for 2 red, 2 blue, 2 of any color, and I'm gonna bring out Niv Mizzet the Firemind, which is a 4/4 flyer. Whenever I draw a card, it deals 1 damage to any target, and I can tap it to draw a card. Then I'm going to tap my Is It Boiler Works for 2 to cycle Migratory Route. It's a basic land cycle. So discards, I search for a basic and I put it in my hand. So I get the discard triggers, but not the draw trigger because I didn't draw anything.
That means we all lose a life, right?
Yeah, so Brawlin will gain the counter and then you'll both lose 1 life. And then at the end of my turn, I'll search for the land card because it just goes in my hand. That way we can keep moving along. Then I'm going to tap for 2, cycle out Drifting Meadow. This one I do draw, so you're going to get the discard. You'll each get pinged for 1 off of Brawlin. Then I'm going to draw a card, which will cause Hoof Prince to go up to 6, Shabazz to go up to 4. I will gain 1 life. And then I have a Niv Mizzet trigger to deal 1 damage. What's the toughness on your dockside, Chef? It's 1? It's like a 0/1, right?
He's a 1/2.
A 1/2. Damn it.
Isn't that 9
No,
token
you're-
1/1 or whatever?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
the difference is 1/1.
Hey, John.
Yep. Sorry.
Your spirits are 1/1s or 2/2s?
These are 3/3. Well, they're 4/4s now because of
Oh my
Rogue Skull Captain.
god.
Yep, so
And
it gives
and
all
his spirits are hexproof.
except for Drop Skull Captain.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm just going to do 1 damage to John's life total then.
I'll take 1 more damage.
Okie dokie. Then I'm going to swing Shabraz at Dylan for 7 in the air, Brawlin at John for 6.
I will block with my Iobi, who is a 4/7.
4/7? Okay.
I've got no choice but to take the 7. I thought we had agreed to work together because of his life total.
We will, don't worry. Do you have anything that'll wipe out flyers? I'll pass at this point.
Don't forget to search for your basic land.
I will. Thank you, sir. Do you have anything that can help with the flyer aspect?
Not really.
Okay.
Especially since I'm not drawing lands.
9 treasure tokens.
Okay, so I'm going to start things off by tapping 3.
Okay, I'm adding a island to my hand.
Alright, I will cast Call of the Coppercoats. I will not pay the extra 2 to target both of you, so I'm going to target John. So how many creatures do you have?
What does the card do?
I choose any number of target opponents, and then I get 1/1 white human soldier creature tokens for each creature they control.
Yes, I have 6 creatures.
Okay, so that's going to give me 6 more human soldiers. So I've now got these 6 that have summoning sickness, and each of them has a +1 counter on them because of dearly departed. And then I'm going to tap 5 for cleansing Nova to destroy all creatures.
Okay, I'm gonna pay 2 mana to go to 7 treasures. I'm gonna Dovin's veto that.
Nope.
So it's a counter target non-creature spell, and this spell can't be countered.
Well, I'm dead next turn because people kept attacking me when I had no life.
Yeah, people.
Those people. John.
So rude.
I blame it on the 4th player. You know, I think they really weren't pulling their weight in this game.
Yeah.
Just had to be a game where everyone had flying. My deck does not do flying.
Hey, to be fair, the only reason I'm playing this deck is because somebody said on Twitter earlier, oh, I'd really want to see the flying shark deck.
Yes, that was me.
Alright, so
I thought we established in the group chat that I would be playing this deck. I'm sorry.
I don't really care. I literally grabbed like 3 decks, set them to the side, and I was like, I don't know. He said he wanted to see sharks. I guess I'll pull out sharks.
That's just the best.
Also doesn't help that it took me forever to draw mana.
Yeah, that's always the worst.
Me getting Smothering Tide so early on saved me. Because
Alright,
I did not draw any lands.
We're going to move to combat, so we're going to swing 4, 6, 7, 9, 10 at John.
Damn!
Okay, so I will block your commander with my 4/7. What's the power of the guy next to it?
So yeah, we got a 4/4, we got a 2/3, a 1/2, a 2/2, and a 1/1.
Okay, so I will block the 2/3 with my 3/3. Then I will block the other one with my 4/4. Then I'll block the 1/1 with my Drop Skull Captain. So I think that means I take 1, right? Or 2?
Yeah, so yeah, you're blocking the 4/4. You said you were blocking the 3/3?
Yeah.
And you're blocking the 1/2?
Yeah.
And you're blocking the 2/2.
Okay, so I will. So you're only attacking me. I'll just take the 1 and I'll swap the blockers so that he doesn't die, but yours does.
Alright.
And then,
So you're killing everything but my commander? Oh, so that will call the commander as well.
So I'll take 1.
Yep. And that's 4 guys dying, so I'll gain 4 life, and you'll each take 4 damage.
Alright. 14.
And I will pass turn.
I will.
Well, it was fun playing with you guys, but I think I'd die this round.
Okay, so I will untap. I mean, I could let you live, man. I'll drop turn.
See how grandiose he is? I could let you win.
I'll play plains as my land for turn. Guess I'll just pay 2 for Arcane Signet because that late game ramp. Don't really have much else to cast in my hand. Guess I will just pay 3 for a Midnight Clock.
That's a fun card. Also, for the viewers out there, the saltiness that I've been saying about them attacking me, that's just for content. I'm not actually mad.
Okay.
You have a way to undersell it, Dylan.
Like, I mean, I get it. Like,
Furious.
I don't have flyers. It's easy for them to attack me.
Hey, you can still flip the table, man. Oh, well, I mean, you're on the floor. It might be a little hard.
Alright, so you have 13 life, but you have 6 2/2s.
Yeah, 6/2/2s, but they don't have wings.
Correct, they do not. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send Dropskull Captain, 2/2 in the air, you know. I'm going to send my 5/5 in the air at Corey, and then I'm going to send my 4/7 at you, so they will all get +2. So 4 plus 6, so you'll take 10 in the air, and then that is 7 at you, Lord.
Okay.
Commander damage.
Well, I have no choice but to take the 10. I'm down to 3.
I'll go down to 7.
I will create 3 1/1 Light Spirit tokens.
Puts me at 12 commander damage from Millicent.
Then I think I'm going to pay a mana to go down to 2 tokens, and nope, that doesn't work actually, because of Dropskull Captain. They have +1/+1. Can't even do that anymore. But you know what? I will equip to one of the tokens. We'll have the scope. So one of these will be a 1/1. And then I will pass the turn.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and untap.
Okay, I put a clock counter,
Yep, on
an
my
hour
draw.
counter, sorry.
On my draw, I'm going to do this. Shabazz will go up by 1, so I'll use the big dice there. And this will go up to 7. And I'll gain 1 life off of Shabazz. Oh, and because I drew a card, Niv Visit will deal 1 damage to any target. I'll target John's life total.
Okay, I'll take one.
Then we're going to go ahead and play an island as my land for turn. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm going to tap for 5, and I'm going to play Psychosis Crawler. So its power and toughness is equal to the number of cards in my hand. So right now it is a 5/5. And then whenever I draw a card, each opponent loses 1 life. I must pay 2 to cycle Tectonic Reformation. So I'm going to get a discard trigger first. That'll bring Brawling up 1. I'm going to ping John's face again for 1.
Isn't that everybody loses a life?
Oh yeah, everyone loses a life. So both of you get pinged.
Yep.
On the discard, do you have anything that's 2 power or 2 toughness or less, John?
Yes. These are all 2/2s.
Okay.
Except for one of these is a 1/1.
Okay.
No, it's a 3.
So on the cycle, I'm gonna also pay 2 to activate Savai Thundermane, so I can deal 2 damage. I'll just destroy one of the 2/2s, or 2/2 tokens. And then I will gain 2 life off of that ability as well. Okay. Then this will go away. Then I will draw my card off of the cycle, which will bring Sabraz up. Gave me 1 life. Psychosis Crawler will hit both of you for 1 life apiece.
Yep, I'm down to 1.
Stag will gain a counter. And then Niv Mizzet can do 1 damage, so I'll hit your 1/1 that you had over there, or 1 toughness that you had over there, John.
Okay, so that will kill the one that had the clamp on it. So I'll get to drop 2.
And then I'm gonna tap Niv Mizzet to draw 1 card.
That will trigger Verity Circle, so I'll get to draw a card as well.
Okay. So Shabraz will gain a counter, going up to 7, gain me 1 life. Psychosis Crawler will hit each of you for 1 life. So Dylan is a real one. Stag will go up, and then Niv Mizzet gets to ping John's life total for 1.
Dang, if you had not drawn so many cards, my next turn I was going to Captivating Crew to steal your shark and attack you with it.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good then. I have no remorse for this. Okay. Okay, well, you know what? I'm probably going to be out here in a second, so what the hell?
Whoa. Before combat, I'm going to tap 3. I'm going to flash out an Evil Ghast Herald. So whenever he ETBs, or another spirit ETBs, I get to tap a creature an opponent controls, and I will tap down your flying shark.
Okay.
And that will trigger, so I will get to draw a card, and then I will get to create another 3/3 flying spirit. And that means I get to tap down another creature. With another spirit ETB'd, I will tap down your next biggest one.
7/7,
The 7/7, yeah, just tap that.
6/6 is what this currently is. And then a 3/2. So you want to tap down Brawlin?
7/7, yeah.
Okay. Tapping down. Well, that changes my life. Let's see. Do you have anything with, Millicent, right? This like 6 toughness or greater?
Yeah, Millicent right now is a 5/5, but she's tapped. This is a 4/7 that's also tapped. So I've got 2/2 and 3/4/4s, and then a 3/2 that are untapped.
Alright, I'll just go ahead and pass.
Okay.
I contemplated attacking, but I don't think so.
2 hour counters on the night clock. Then I untap everything and draw for turn. Okay, interesting. So I will pay 3 of these for a Mentor of the Meat.
Okay.
Okay, then I will pay 2 more to go down to 5 treasures. Find it. To cast Selfless Spirit. So I can sacrifice it, and spirits I control gain indestructible until end of turn. So I have 2 triggers. I have Evil Ghast. I will tap down your other big creature.
Psychosis Crawler?
Yep.
I'm assuming. Okay.
And then I'll pay 1 treasure, so I'll get down to 4 to draw a card for Mentor of the Meek. So I'll just pay the rest of my treasure tokens, I'll sack them. Oh, and that creates another 4/4 spirit, which will tap down another creature.
My 1 remaining.
Yep. And then I will cast Windborn Muse, which for 4. You don't have anything else to tap. I will get 1 more of these. Then I will move to combat.
Okay, before combat,
Yes.
I'm going to tap 1 I'm going to cycle my Boon of the Wishgiver for 1.
Okay.
So I will get the discard trigger. Brawlin will go up 1. You'll take 1 life. Then I'm going to draw, which will let Shabraz go up. I will gain a life. Psychosis Crawler will cause you to lose a life because I just drew a card.
Sure.
Mustag will gain another one if I ever decide to use it. And then Mizzet, I'll also target your life for 1.
And then I missed some triggers with Verity Circle, so I tapped 2 of your creatures this turn, so I'm just going to draw 2.
Wow, he survived the turn, or are you just being
No.
nice?
No, there's still combat to come.
Yeah, so...
I've got nothing to block, so I just figured, play it for the walls.
Alright, so then I'll actually go to combat now, and then I will swing at you with everything. So a 3/3, a 2/2, 3 4/4s, a 4/7, and then a 5/5, and they'll all get +1 for melee.
Ain't no kill like overkill.
Just in case, and then I could have sacrificed it to get an indestructible or something. Yeah, good game. Also drew Connie the false hope, which would have saved me next turn or something. I don't know. Yeah, that was crazy. I didn't even get to my real draw engine. I've got Curiosity Crafter in here. And I also have Recon Mission. It's a bunch of stuff to like draw cards, like generate more advantage, but yeah, it's crazy. Even with the kind of slow start, it was able to take off.
Yeah, this isn't like my most powerful deck. It's just like a fun wheel spinny kind of deck.
Yeah, next time I'll play a different deck for sure. I've played this one out a few times.
Yeah.
Well, good game, guys.
Yeah, good game.
Yeah, good game.
If you like what you saw, subscribe to the channel. Maybe more fun content like this to come, who knows?
Yeah, maybe. Well, when I get a camera that wants to stay on the whole time, good stuff. All right, guys, like John said, thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed watching us play, or what quality it was worth, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you think John naturally cheated by rigging this whole thing, then you're probably right. So go ahead and leave that in the comments as well so that you validate me and Dylan. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.